today we'll get on started. We're actually going to start in a cross-legged position, so seated, nice and tall. If that's uncomfortable for you and your knees or your feet, you can always have knees bent behind you so the feet are underneath the hips. Whatever's comfortable for you here. Let's go ahead and find a comfortable spot where we can sit up nice and tall, and let's gently take a nice big inhale. And as we exhale, let's close our eyes. Resting the hands on the knees, palms facing up or down, your choice. Let's begin to follow our breath as you inhale nice and big. Expand through your rib cage, the front, the sides, the back. And exhale, softening the face and melting the jaw. Inhale, expand through your belly. Draw air deeper into your lungs. And as you exhale, soften the shoulders, relax the arms. Begin to listen to yourself. Notice if you're feeling any tension or tightness in a certain spot. And bringing a little bit more breath into that spot. So breathing into maybe the neck, the shoulders, the spine. And exhale, sending love and positive energy into that space. Allowing yourself that breath to be in this moment as you inhale and exhale. Let yourself slow down. Letting go of that to-do list from the day. Letting go of all those external thoughts and concerns. And allowing yourself to be present. Inhale and exhale. Letting the breath deepen, letting the breath slow down even more here for our practice. Your breath is your guide. So listening in and letting go. Let's take a few more breaths here. Feeling yourself sitting up nice and tall. Feeling your tailbone rooted into the earth as the crown of the head floats off into space. Relax your toes. And then release your hands down to the side body. And with your eyes still closed, inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. Join your palms together and release them down to your heart center. Take a nice gentle bow forward. Create an intention for your practice today. A reason for coming to your mat, a reason for tuning in to yoga. Maybe creating some positive energy. Maybe just letting go of any physical, mental, or emotional pain you might be storing onto. Create a mantra for this. I am strong. I am forgiving. Whatever you personally would like to create for your intention today, repeat it to yourself 3 times right here, right now, as you inhale and exhale. Let's go ahead and inhale, rise back up with the crown of the head. Giving a little smile here. Let's go ahead and inhale, open the eyes. Beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and begin our practice today with a couple of neck rolls. So you can release your hands back down to your knees. Inhale, coming to one shoulder. And then exhale, dropping the nose and chin down towards the chest, slowly coming to the other side. And just take an inhale at the other side. And exhale, drop the nose down to the other side. Take the inhale. And exhale, take it over to the other side. Inhale. And exhale, one more here. Now here we're going to inhale at the shoulder and then take the nose and the gaze up. You don't have to take the neck too far. Just take it to where you start to feel the side and the front of the neck stretch, not causing any pain. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And just gently rolling it over to one side. You're going to go ahead and release that hand that matches the shoulder. So you're going to inhale, the hand up, and release the hand to the opposite side of the head. So I have my right ear to my right shoulder. Right hand on the opposite side of the head. Gently bringing the chin a little bit away from the chest, so gaze coming forward, maybe slightly up. If it feels okay, you can also bring the left hand, the opposite hand, down to the floor and walk it over to the side to stretch out the shoulder and ear area. Let's take one more big breath. Inhale, gently release the right hand off the head and come back into neutral. Opposite side. Gently just roll your head and your shoulder, roll your head towards your opposite shoulder. Inhale, left arm comes up, left hand gently rests on the right ear, the side of the head. And just taking time and noticing if this side might feel a little bit different, taking it to where it feels good for you here. Bringing awareness to the chin and gaze coming up and away. Breathing in just a little bit more. Let's take one more breath. Nice. Inhale, releasing the hand and the head back to neutral position. Seated side stretch from here. Inhale, right arm is going to come up. It's going to reach up towards the sky and then over towards the left. So, gentle bend in the opposite elbow and keeping the heart and the chest lifted. Remembering a little smile here. One more breath. Inhale, float it up. And exhale, float that hand down. Opposite side. Inhale. And exhale, take it over. Bringing the gaze up. One more. Inhale, float it up. And exhale, float that hand down. Let's open ourselves up to straddle position with our feet and legs. Go ahead and flex your feet. If you need a little bend in your knees, that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and inhale, both hands are gonna come up, and then we're gonna exhale, reach them forward, and coming into our straddle, seated straddle. If the hands forward is a little bit too uncomfortable for you in the beginning, you can bring your hands behind you and support your upper body a little bit more to help. Nice. Let's try to keep the spine extended forward and then bringing your chin and your gaze forward. So maybe it's slight tilt in the gaze or in the back of the neck. Two more breaths here. One more. Nice. Inhale, come back up to neutral position. Now we're going to take a nice long extension to each leg. So we're going to inhale, open both hands back up to the sky. Exhale, twisting gently towards the right leg and extending along that right leg. Hands reaching towards the foot. If they don't reach, that's okay. Hands can come to shin or come to knee. And then just relax here. So if a little rounding of the spine happens, that's okay. I'm going to try to focus on bringing belly to thigh. But if our belly's not touching the thigh, that's okay. That's not the worry here. Our worry is feeling a nice, not worry, but our focus is feeling a stretch in our obliques and our lower lumbar spine. One more breath. Inhale, come back up to neutral position, hands on floor, and then inhale, reach them up. Exhale, twist to the left and release. 5 breaths here, roughly. Maybe you might have a few more, maybe you have a few less. So just trying our best here to find belly to thigh, extension of the chin towards the toes, and then relax. Try your best not to hold resistance here, but rather melt into the pose. All right, inhale. Gently come on back up. Bring your feet together. And we're just going to go ahead and windshield wiper the hips a little side to side. So hands come behind you. You're going to drop the knees one side and then drop them to the other. Just going to wake up those hips a little bit. Move with your breath. Exhale. Try to bring your gaze the opposite direction of the knees. So if the knees are dropping right, exhale the gaze left. Inhale. We're going to drop it just a little bit longer for 3 breaths. So dropping to one side with the knees, gaze opposite. Take 3 breaths. One more breath here. Inhale yourself back to center. Exhale, take it to the opposite side. 3 breaths. One more. Nice. Inhale yourself back to neutral. You can cross the legs and come into tabletop position. So cat-cows here. If you have your blanket underneath your knees, you can keep that there for protection. So tucking the toes to help protect those knees or untucking them if you need a little bit more. Let's take a couple of cat-cows here. As we exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, elongate through the spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bringing your gaze forward, push into your hands and feet. And as you exhale, push more into the hands, more into the feet as the belly button pulls in towards the spine. Inhaling cow. Exhale cat. Take 2 more at your own rhythm here. Nice, Kara. Yeah, find what you need if you need a little more motion there. All right, coming back into neutral position, we're going to go ahead and find child's pose into puppy pose. So first, just coming back into child's. So knees can either be together or, if you prefer, separate. We're going to take about 5 breaths here in your child's pose, Balasana. And if you feel like you'd like a little more side stretch, use your next inhale, walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Stretch out the side body a little more. And walking it to center, exhale it to the left. Inhale, let's go ahead and come back to center. Rolling yourself back up to tabletop position and then sliding or walking the hands forward to the top of your mat. Puppy pose. We're going to keep those hips stacked above the knees. If you have a yoga block, you can use this as well for the forehead on the floor. So we're going to gently elongate through the spine, bring forehead down towards the mat. If the forehead doesn't reach the mat, use that block. Now we're going to stay here for quite a while, so deepening the breath, noticing if you are feeling any tightness between the shoulders or in the neck area. And use that exhale to soften and gain positive energy. So serving yourself the best purpose here. Remembering your intention for coming to practice today. Maybe feeling that pressure on the forehead and allowing that to create space in the third eye. Giving strength to our emotional being, our subconscious. If it feels available for you, you can bring your gaze forward and bring the chin to the mat. Barbara, if this causes any pain in your neck, please back off. But if for anyone else that may be feeling they need a little deeper, you can bring that gaze forward, even bringing the yoga block for the chin. If that causes any tension that is going towards pain, please back off. That's just an option. Let's take about 5 more breaths here. Going a little bit deeper here. I know this can feel really deep. Inhale, gently lift yourself back up. Walk the hands underneath just enough so that way you can now shift all the way down onto your belly. So coming down to the floor, use your hands gently. Placing the hand underneath the shoulders. We're going to do a little mini baby cobra. So you're going to push the head on the mat first, and then using your inhale, looking forward and up and pushing into the hands, and lifting the chest and sternum up just a little. Inhale one more time. Exhale, release. Turn your head to one side and open your arms wingspan along your mat. Shake the hips a little side to side. It feels good. All right. Turning your head to the right side first. You're going to keep your left arm extended. Your right hand is going to come underneath the right shoulder. We're going to stretch out the left shoulder here by lifting the right side body up. So pushing into the right hand, roll gently onto your left shoulder. Rest the hand on the floor and rest the head on the floor. If the head on the floor is too far, a blanket or block can also be underneath the head. Closing the eyes and enjoying the stretch. If you'd like to go a little further, you can bend your top leg so the foot comes behind the bottom leg, adding a little more into the twist. Again, listen to your shoulder. If this causes any pain, we want to back off. We're here for therapeutic relief.
Where your left arm, I don't know where your left arm is.
Say that again, Barbara.
I just can't see where your left arm is.
Oh, it's just extended behind me. So it's just as we were opening wingspan, the left arm didn't change. So it just stayed flat behind me. Can you see it okay?
Yeah, but then you're rolling up on your left side.
Yes. Yep. So the right is lifted and the left side body is on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah. Better?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Let's take that for about 3 more breaths here. All right, let's go ahead and come back to neutral. Open out your arms again, wingspan. Shake the hips, bring the chin to the mat if that's okay to look forward. Now let's take that to the opposite side. Inhale, looking towards the left. So you're going to keep the right arm fully extended outward. Left hand underneath the left shoulder. Inhale, lift the side body, rolling onto the right side body. The head rests on the floor, blanket, or block. Again, you can bend your top knee and bring the left foot behind the right leg for a little deeper twist. If that's not comfortable, stay where you were with the leg extended. Take about 3 more breaths here. And let yourself come back to neutral. Coming back down all the way onto your belly. Hands now come to the side, palms facing up. Turn your head to one side, whatever's comfortable. All right, working on just a little bit more spinal health here. We're going to go ahead and bring our left hand underneath our left chin. Underneath our chin. We don't have a left or a right chin. You've only got one, I hope. Okay. Left hand underneath the chin. Looking forward, bend your right knee and gently grab onto your right foot. If the foot's not quite available for you, if you have a blanket or a strap or a belt, you can always use that on the foot. Yeah, I'm just going to show that option there. So go ahead and grab onto the foot if you have it, or the belt. And you're just going to exhale, draw that leg deeper towards the glutes. Working on our hamstrings and also our quads, but probably mostly going to feel this in the quad here. Exhale, now push that foot away, holding onto it with your hand, and really push that foot away. So you're activating. Breathe, release. On the next exhale, deactivate, and just use the arm to pull the foot in towards the glute. and try to relax. One more breath. Go ahead and push the foot back away. So into the hand, so as if the foot would come crashing into the mat if that hand was not there. You're activating, 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 and then exhale, release the leg back down. Last time here, about 5 breaths, holding in towards the glute. One more breath. Inhale and exhale, slowly releasing the leg back down. Switching sides, right hand comes underneath the chin, left hand floats back as the left knee bends and we grab onto the left foot. Yeah. All right, ready? Inhale, and as you exhale, pulling the foot in towards the glute a little bit as you deactivate. So just relaxing the leg, breathing into that quad muscle. Ready? Inhale. Exhale, push the foot away. Push it into that hand. Activating just enough where you start to feel those muscles fire, and then exhale, relax, deactivate. You got it. Remembering your intention for practice. Slow down. You've got many opportunities to go, 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 and to do as many things as possible. This is your opportunity to slow it all down and just be. Activate, push the foot away on the exhale. Activate, activate, activate. Push it into the hands. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Notice if the foot is coming a little closer to the glutes. Maybe it's feeling a little bit less stressed. Last one, activate, push away into the hand. Last activation, just a little bit longer here. One more whole breath. Activating strongly, but softly at the same time, so not causing pain. And exhale, relax. Last one. Two more breaths. One more. Beautiful. Slowly release the hand from the foot and gently relax the foot down towards the floor. Hands can come underneath the shoulders. Gently lift yourself up into a half push-up. And then exhale, child's pose. Knees together on this round, please. We're going to go ahead and find rabbit's pose from our child's pose. So staying in our child's pose with the legs, you're going to bring the arms behind you and grab onto your heels and your feet. Forehead comes to the mat. With your inhale, lift the hips up and roll to the top of your head, keeping the hands connected to your feet. Kind of reminds me of the cat-like position with our spine. Exhale, release it down, relax. 2 breaths. We're going to take that one more time, a little bit longer here. Forehead to mat, hands to heels. Inhale. Start to roll onto the top of the head, lifting the hips up, rounding through the spine. Belly button is pulled in towards the vertebrae. One more breath. Inhale, lift, and exhale, gently lower it down. Coming back up, using the hands to support us. Take a couple of neck rolls here. Full circle neck rolls. Nice job here. Opposite direction. Nice job. Let's work on those ankles for just a couple of breaths here. If you've got a blanket underneath you, just kind of push it off to the side. So we're just gonna lift the knees up a couple of inches. Hands are gonna come behind you. You're just gonna gently lift the knees enough that you feel the stretch on the top of the ankles. Inhale, exhale, release them down. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Ready? Exhale, gently lean back, lift the knees. Inhale, exhale, come back down. Last one. Inhale, and exhale, release the feet down. Move my strap here. All right, guys, we're gonna find our first downward dog in practice here. We're gonna walk those hands forward, finding plank position first. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Taking it for a few breaths, we're gonna find the position first, and then we're gonna walk the dog out, meaning we're gonna lift one heel up and draw the opposite down into the earth as far as possible. Inhale and exhale, switch the heels. And switch with the breath. Dropping both heels down onto the floor now. Let's go ahead and do 3 heel lifts. So pushing firmly into the hands and toes. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, drop the heels. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, lower. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale, dropping it down slowly. All right, opening up through the side body just a little bit more today in our downward dog. We're gonna go ahead and bring our right fingertips towards the left leg. So first by doing that, we're just gonna draw the fingertips to the middle of the mat and then start to draw them towards the left leg and toes. They don't necessarily have to touch, but we're just trying to open up through the right side body. So maybe bringing your gaze through the left. Inhale, exhale, release the right hand back down. Take a full breath. All right, we'll try the opposite side. So we're gonna draw the left hand towards the middle of the mat first. And then we draw the hand towards the right toes or knee or shin. So just opening up through the side here. This is a little too active for you. You can always stay in child's pose from here. We're just kind of activating just a little bit here. All right, release your left hand back down. And we're gonna walk the hands towards the feet and come into a gentle standing forward fold. Meaning we're gonna bend the knees. We're gonna hang the head. All right, we're gonna roll ourselves up to standing here. About 3 more breaths. I just really want you to shake out the head, yes and no. Any of that tension or tightness. Hang it out there for 1 more and then roll it up. Take your time, there's no rush here. Hopefully we're feeling warm. Inhale the shoulders up, back, and down. All right, hands come to the side body, and then we're gonna have the feet about hip width distance apart. We're just gonna come all the way back down to the floor, okay? Inhale, arms are gonna come up. And we're gonna exhale, come into a nice forward fold. Again, bending the knees. Let's take a halfway lift, extend the spine. And then exhale, walk your hands back out and find your down dog. We're going to take it down to the floor, guys, for pigeon pose. First, before doing that, we're going to open up through the right side body and hip. So inhale, looking at your right toes. Lift your right toes up and back. See if you can bend the right knee and stack the right hip on top of the left. Opening it up. Wiggle those toes a little bit here. All right, I'm gonna find pigeon pose here with one more breath here. And coming down towards the floor, bringing your right knee to the right hand and the foot towards the left hand. Finding pigeon as you slide. Yeah, nice. All right, now if you've got a little bit of tension or tightness, you've got a block or maybe a blanket that you can place underneath your right glute. But checking yourself first. Make sure that both hips are facing the front of the mat. Awesome. Take a moment just to kind of maybe need a little wiggle in the space there, a little bounce. Sometimes kind of helps me kind of settle into this, into the balance of my hips. And then inhale, giving the gaze up. And then exhale, taking it down to where you feel comfortable. So maybe staying here is good or coming to the floor. We'll be here for quite a while, so don't you worry. We've got plenty of time to enjoy this pose. Remembering your intention for practice, why you came to your mat, what you feel you need in your life that maybe is missing from this day, or this week, or whatever time frame you feel you need to place on it. And letting that time escape. And bringing your focus and awareness into this moment with that inhale and that exhale. Where is that tightness? Are you starting to feel it more in the glutes or in the leg? And let it melt. Let it soften. Letting yourself enjoy. Be peaceful. Be happy. Let it go. Right here, right now. Be happy. Be free. We take about 5 more breaths here. All right, using the next inhale, gently coming out of the pose. Use the hands underneath the shoulders, and we're going to roll into a half butterfly. So you're going to shift the weight onto the right hip and gently roll the left leg open. And you're going to bring the right foot to the inside thigh. So I'm just going to switch everything here so you can see me. We're actually going to be open out to the side. So you're not going to be facing your left leg. You'll be facing outward. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, reach left hand towards the left toes. Right hand reaches up towards the sky. And then if you feel you can access a little bit more without crunching down, you can bring that left hand towards the right toes. Similar to our seated side stretches when we began class, so we want to keep the heart and the gaze outward. Radiant heart. All right, take one more full breath. Inhale, float up. Exhale, float the hands down. Now the right hand's gonna come to the outside of the right hip. We're gonna come into a modified wild thing. So we're gonna go ahead and roll onto the right knee, lifting the left side body up. Left arm comes up, and you reach it up. Nice. Keep lifting up through the side body. Maybe the heart opens up with more. Maybe your gaze comes up towards the ceiling. Pointing those toes. Inhale and exhale. Float it down. Nice. Go ahead and shift your weight back towards the front of your mat. So hands come in front of you, and you're going to step back into plank. So whatever movement you can do there, exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to take that to the left side here. So inhaling, left toes come up, left leg floats up. Exhale, bend that left knee and stack the left hip on top of the right. Wiggle toes. Awesome. All right, take 2 more breaths here with that leg lifted. Inhale, lift it. Exhale, lower it, coming into our pigeon pose. So left knee towards the left hand, the left foot towards the right hand. And then slowly start to come into your pigeon pose. Once again, being kind to the other side. So if you have a blanket or a block that you can place underneath you, don't be afraid to use props. Exhale, walk the hands forward, find your pigeon. Remembering to let go. Whatever it is you were holding on to, mentally, physically, emotionally. Serve yourself the best purpose by letting those negative things go, creating space for all the positive things that you can have in your life. Opening yourself to endless possibilities. Melt through the shoulders, melt through the arms, melt through your hips, your legs. Even if your arms are supporting you, try your best to let them soften. Each exhale more and more. Take your time. Smile. And let it all go. Notice your body start to release. Melting tension with each moment and breath. Let's take about 3 more breaths right here. And using your inhale, gently walk the hands back towards the legs. All right, placing the blanket off to the side or block if you're using one, coming into your half butterfly. Rolling onto your left hip, externally rotating the right leg, flexing the foot, opening up, expand. Yeah? Inhale and exhale. Take the right fingertips towards the right toes. Left hand comes up and arm extends up and over. See if you can extend that left arm a little bit further with each exhale. One more breath. Inhale, float it up. Exhale, relax, the left hand comes down. Coming into modified wild thing, so lifting our hips up, rolling onto the left knee gently, and extending the right arm up towards the sky. Opening up all along that right side body as you point the toes towards the floor. Looking up towards the sky if you can. You can bring a little arch. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Coming all the way down, let's go ahead and come into full butterfly, Bandha Konasana. Feet come together, you slide the feet inward, grab onto them gently, and float it. So this is one of my favorites after long days of snowboarding or any kind of exercise that maybe has a lot of that internal thigh working going on there. I was snowboarding the other day and did some skating. So I was feeling a little tension in this area. And I'm like, oh, I need to float the butterfly a little bit more. Release that tension. All right. See if you can release the knees outwards. Slide the feet maybe a little bit more. If you can, bring the elbows towards the knees. And see if you can bring your upper body in a little bit more. So just melting into your butterfly. Trying your best not to round too much in the upper spine, but rather just melting forward. So belly button coming towards the heels in a sense. And just relax. If the feet need to be a little further away, that's okay too. You can always slide your butt back and then bring the elbows in. Find what works for you because we're going to be here for a few breaths. So taking note of the body, seeing if maybe the little adjustments can help make it a little more comfortable. And turning back to your intention, listening to your mantra, repeating it to yourself. I am capable. I am strong. And let's take one more breath right here. Inhale, go ahead and gently come on up. Bring your knees and your feet together. And let's go ahead and give ourselves a nice big hug. So just rounding yourself forward now, holding onto your legs, your knees, your arms, dropping your head down, and taking the true moment of gratitude and love for oneself. I think sometimes we spend so much time giving love to others that we forget to love the most important person, ourselves. Take one more breath right here. And coming up out of the pose, giving a little smile. The hands are going to come to the knees. Our last active pose here before we come to the floor and finding Shavasana. We're just going to roll ourselves into a little ball and rock back and forward a couple of times here. Just rolling out through the spine. Doesn't have to be big motions. If you have any kind of spinal injuries, let's kind of back off a little bit on the big roll. We can do small rolls. Let's take one more. And slowly just letting the feet come down and just roll yourself onto the floor gently. Extend one leg out to the side and then the opposite. Inhale the arms up and overhead, full body stretch, activating toes to fingertips, fingertips to toes. Stretch it all. I want you to take two more big deep breaths, and with the exhale, letting a sigh out. One more. Releasing into your Shavasana. Hands can come down towards the side body, palms facing up. Feet coming out to the side a little bit more. And letting yourself let go. Close the eyes. Softening the entire body, starting with all the muscles in your face. Releasing the jaw. Relaxing the neck, the shoulders. Feeling the arms becoming light and weightless. Feeling the chest and belly rise and fall. Feeling the vertebrae of the spine melt away. The hips, the tailbone. Everything fading into one. And fading away slowly. Disappearing into the ether. Allowing yourself to become light as a feather. To be free. Feeling yourself truly let go. Relax. Enjoying each and every breath. It's like the waves crashing on the ocean beaches. Finding peace and serenity in the flow. And as we slowly begin to bring awareness back to the body, taking a moment to enjoy this stillness and this peace. Bring a little bit of energy back to your fingertips and toes. Let them wiggle and move. Sending maybe gratitude to each finger and each toe. Pulling the ankles and the wrists. And if you feel ready, maybe inhaling the arms up and overhead. Full body stretch one last time here along the mat. Take your time to bring the feet back to the mat, connecting your soles with the earth, allowing the vertebrae of the spine to push into the mat. And roll over to one side. Taking time on your side body, just like on those mornings where you get to lay in bed for a little longer than usual. And you know you can enjoy just those sweet couple of extra moments to yourself. Take that here. Send yourself more gratitude, more love, more positive energy. And when you feel ready, come on up to seated. Use the hands. Walk yourself and find a comfortable seated position like we began class. Let's try to keep our eyes closed here for just a few more moments, maintaining that internal focus as the hands come to the knees, the crown rises up, and the tailbone sinks into the mat. And as we find ourselves sitting up nice and tall, release the hands from the knees to the side. Inhale, reach them up towards the sky, join the palms together and release them to the heart center. Take a nice gentle bow forward and give thanks for this time that you've given yourself here today. Give thanks to the practice and return back to your personal mantra one last time, repeating it to yourself 3 times inside your head, to your heart. I am strong. And just bringing the gaze and the head back up, we're going to gently rub those hands together, creating a little bit of heat and cosmic energy between our hands. rubbing them softly but also fiercely, and gently bringing them to the face, covering your eyes. And then take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, open your eyes inside your hands and slowly bring the hands away from the face, opening yourself from darkness to light. Tamasoma Yoti Gamaya, from darkness to light. The light in me bows to the light in you. Thank you so much for coming to practice. Namaste. Thank you. Join us every Thursday, 4 p.m. I'll be hosting online for now and be moving forward into a studio beginning May 1st, guys. Woohoo! I'll be announcing more details soon, so stay tuned. Kara, stay on with me, please. I want to chat with you.